Do you love my blush? It is just so beautiful and I love it. Let me share my top recommendations. Let's go. Hello my lovely people, I'm Zoha and welcome to Zoha Insight. I hope you all are doing great and are in best of your health. In today's video, I'll be sharing some really cool recommendations for my absolute favorite blushes, bronzers and highlighters, along with some fragrances and a really cool hair tool that I use a lot. So purchase links of all the products will be mentioned in the description box, along with some other video links that might interest you. And recently I've shared some more recommendations, Empties recommendations, Korean skincare and makeup recommendations, and also high-end slash luxury products recommendations. So videos are there in description box for your ease. So don't forget to check, because these videos will be very helpful for you to decide about your purchase during Nykaa Hot Pink sale, or whenever you want to shop a product or two, you want to treat yourself. These videos will definitely help you to decide. And now without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I'm starting off with hair tool. We'll move on to fragrances and then blush, bronzer and highlighters. So the very first product is this gorgeous hair tool that I'm using from past almost 2 years, more than 2 years now, and I'm so much in love with it. It really helps to give a really nice blow dry look to your hairs. Let me show you. This is Truman Blow Brush. I am in the color grey, ceramic grey and gold if I'm not wrong. Yes, and they have so many colors, so you can go ahead and pick whichever one you like. And Truman is always having really cool offers during sales, like up to 40-50% off, and it varies as per the colors and variants, so you can check. Plus, this product is just so good, on the go kind of a hair tool that really helps to give a really nice blow dry effect. If you do it really nicely by sectioning your hair, you will get great blow dry effect, like a salon kind of. But it's not going to be a poker straight hair look, very natural looking, smooth straight hair look, like a blow dry effect that we all lovelies really enjoy. So this is gonna help you to give that. It has some heat settings right here, like off. Then we have cool, low and high, so you can select as per your hair requirement. Plus it has 360-degree swivel cord, which is so good. Kindly ignore my hairs. And this is how the brush looks like. It grips so well onto the hair and gives a really nice blow drying effect. Plus it is super easy to do, and it is so lightweight and travel friendly as well. You can see the cord is also very good. I highly recommend you to try this one out if you want to keep your hairs very much manageable. I've seen when I section my hair really well, it gives a very much salon-like look. So yeah, must invest in this product. Also, I've shown you in a short form content and on my Instagram that how I like to blow dry my hair using this tool, this Truman the Blow Brush. So you can go ahead and explore it. By the way, I always share some really cool recommendations on my Instagram stories during sales, along with some coupon codes like 400, 500, 800, 1,000 rupees coupon code. So yeah, if you're interested, do consider following me on my Instagram at Zoha Insight. Here is the Instagram handle, and you'll get to see some really nice aesthetic unboxing, some quick makeup looks, some quick tutorials and quick reviews might interest you. This is priced at 3,749 rupees, and you will easily get up to 50% off as per the colors. Now the next two products I shopped during last Nykaa sale, the pink summer sale, and oh my god, what a beauty. I am using other fragrances as well, that's why it's not like too much empty, of course, but I've tried and tested these two fragrances, and this one is very much long lasting. But let's start off with this particular Gingham variant, which is their absolute classic, and such a fresh note it has. It lasts on my body for like 4 hours or so, and after that the scent fades away, but that freshness, that vibe of crisp water, aquatic, fresh scent stays, and it just feels so nice onto the body. So I really recommend, if you're someone who is interested in a really good aquatic, bit of a clean musk kind of a fragrance, go ahead, invest in this particular variant. Gingham. It is just so good. I highly recommend you to try this one out. Just on the go, day-to-day wear or indoors, you can definitely wear this and feel very, very refreshed. This is just so good. It has a slight bit of a floral whiff, but it's not too much. It's more of a fresh, aquatic, crisp kind of a scent. The next one is my absolute favorite because this was the very first range that I tried from Bath & Body Works, and I'm in love actually. So this is Into the Night Fragrance Mist. You will easily get up to 50% off on these. You can shop for other variants as well, because why not? So this is like a bit mature, bit seductive, sexy kind of a scent. It has raspberry, amber crystals, velvety rose petals, and creamy patchouli and mocha musk. Oh my god. It has earthy whiff of patchouli. It is musky. It has that raspberry note, but it's not very artificial or candy like. It's not like that. It's very ripe and juicy, but it has more of the mix of patchouli and musk. So very earthy and very musky and very mouth-watering at the same time. But you will be able to observe that somewhere there is slight bit whiff of soft rose. Yeah, and this lasts on me for more than 6-7 hours I've seen, but it fades a little bit after some time, like after 5 hours or so. But the whiff stays, the aura, the vibe of the scent stays, and it just feels so nice. I really like this. I've tried the shower gel in past and it was just so good. So I highly recommend you to try these two scents from Bath & Body Works. If you're looking forward to try more of a fresh and crisp scent, this is the one for you. I think this is quite gender neutral as well. However, this particular one is more of a bold, nighttime kind of a scent, but I like to wear it in daytime as well because I'm not that kind of a person. If I like to wear something, I actually wear it whenever I like. I do keep in mind when to wear something, but there are certain things that I just can't resist, and it is one of them. So yeah, this is so good. It's not too heavy or overpowering, that I really like, and I highly recommend. Now the next fragrance is again my current favorite. I shopped this one when it was launched in India, I think last year, something like that, and it is Kayali Lovefest Burning Cherry 48 EDP Eau de Parfum or Eau de Parfum, whichever way you like to pronounce, and I am in love with this particular scent. You can see there is a really good dent. Ah, what a beauty. It has burning cherry, raspberry, praline, Palo Santo, guaiac wood, and patchouli. And I'm telling you, all these notes are just so ripe and juicy. I would highly recommend you to go ahead and watch my Lovefest collection, review video in which I've shared my thoughts on the, Kayali and Huda Beauty Lovefest collection eyeshadow palette. Also shared my review on this. So you'll be able to understand about this fragrance even more. But this one has a really prominent notes of raspberry and burning cherry, but it's not very artificial or overpowering or very headache kind of, because I just don't like if something gives me headache, and I'm very sensitive to fragrances. So if I'm liking something, it's actually a huge deal. And this patchouli, earthiness that you get once it settles after 40-45 minutes is just so good. It has slight bit of a woody touch to it, but it's not too much, and you'll be able to experience a really great longevity with this. So yeah, and a really cool packaging. If you don't want to invest in this like 50 ml variant, you can go ahead with this variant, because during sales you will easily get this 10 ml, I think, yeah, 10 ml travel spray in like 40-50% off, and I saw the burning cherry variant is there, so you'll get some great deals, and these are actually very long lasting. Now this kit also available on a really cool discount, I think 30-40% off, so you can go ahead and check. I'll swatch the lipstick in my lipstick recommendations video, so if it is already up, you can check, or if it's gonna be up after this video, then do subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified. By the way, let's talk about this fragrance as well that makes you smell like bakery, pastries, cakes, ice creams, gelato. Wow. This is Kayali Young Pistachio Gelato 33 EDP again, and I love this particular scent. Oh my god. Let me read the notes for you. It has a pistachio gelato, of course, and it has this nutty vibe of hazelnut, which I absolutely love about this. I so want to get my hands on the 50 ml variant of this. And then it has sweet rum, whipped cream, a creaminess is there. Then we have marshmallow, a really nice, sweet candy-like fragrance, the vibe, but it's not too sweet. It's not like sickly sweet that I really like, because I don't enjoy sickly sweet or sickly floral scents. And it also has cotton candy. So a lot of mouth-watering notes are there, but there is a prominent nutty whiff to it that I really enjoy. That nutty vibe of hazelnut just gives me a lot of joy. And you're gonna smell like beautiful pastries, ice cream. Such a mouth-watering scent this is. So yeah, this is how the 10 ml variant looks like, the travel spray that you will easily get in 40-50% off, or you can just go ahead and check whichever variant suits you the best. Alright, let's move on to blushes, bronzers and highlighters. The very first one I am sharing, I know this is not going to be on a lot of a discount or much on offer, because it is absolutely newly launched in India, and I've shared how it looks on my skin and a good makeup look plus a really good swatch of this particular product in one of my recent videos. That is creating a really nice makeup look along with some recommendations of my top 5 dramas, in which I have shared 2 Korean dramas, 2 Chinese dramas and 1 Thai drama. If you're interested to watch that video, I'll add a link to it in the description box. By the way, this product is this DIOR Rosy Glow Color Reviving Powder Blush. And the shade that I got is 004 Coral. I so wanted to get the rosewood and pink as well. I will definitely get my hands on those in near future. But I so wanted to try this as well, because just have a look at this fresh shade. I so love it, and it is something that reacts to the moisture of your skin and adapts. Like, it is slightly different on every single beauty out there. So when you apply it on a really nice prepped skin, it is going to look really beautiful and going to give you your perfect color. It's not going to vary a lot, but there is a slight bit difference if you observe very closely. So yeah, this is something that I would highly recommend you to try if you are into DIOR products. Like, this blush is just so good. The longevity lasts entire day. You'll be able to see in that swatch video how beautiful it looks onto my skin. The pigment is really good and beautifully buildable. It's not too much pigmented at once, which is great. But be cautious, don't apply too much at first, because it takes a little bit of a time to adapt to the moisture of your skin and shows that color in a while, in a minute or two. So just be, gentle with the application and you'll see great results. It gives you that beautiful looking, flawless kind of a skin look that I really enjoy, and definitely recommend this luxury blush from DIOR. By the way, why I am recommending this during Nykaa Hot Pink sale, because if you get to see a really cool discount coupon code of 1,000 rupees that I will definitely share on my Instagram stories, you can definitely use that coupon code to buy this particular blush, and this is of 4,000 rupees. You'll get this in just 3,000 rupees. So yeah, if there is some offer and coupon code available and you want to avail that offer and want to get your hands on this blush, this offer will definitely be very interesting to avail. Now, the blush that I'm wearing is actually my absolute favorite, because we all lovelies are actually looking forward to have such beautiful shade that Sabrina Carpenter wore. That pink flush of color, that freshness of this pink is just so good. So this is from Huda Beauty stick blush, and the shade is Proud Pink. These blushes are on 50% off. And these two are my absolute current favorite shade. I have one more shade that is Perky Peach, but I highly recommend you to try these 2 shades for now. And this one is Rebel Red. There is a swatch video up, so you can go ahead and explore. I love how gorgeous these blushes are. They are long lasting for the entire day. They doesn't look very greasy, very heavy onto the skin. And this particular one, the Proud Pink, has slight bit of a rose gold pink sort of a shimmer particles in it. Very fine, doesn't really show up, but gives you a really nice glass highlighter look kind of effect onto the skin. But this red one does not have any kind of a shimmer particles in it, and is again gives you a very glass skin kind of a look without that extra bit of a highlighter effect. You know what I mean? That has a bit of a highlighter effect. When you tilt your face, you'll be able to see that there is some kind of a champagne rose gold kind of a highlighter is peeking through. But this one does not have any shimmer particles to give that extra highlighter bling, but it definitely gonna give you a really nice glow. So yeah, this again I would highly recommend, and just it applies beautifully and are very long lasting, and a really good gentle formulation, gives you a very smooth look that I really like. My go-to blushes, definitely. Now the next one is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Matte Beauty Blush Wand in one of my favorite shades, that is Pillow Talk Pink Pop. This one, peach one, and the red one. I think that one is Dream Pop. These are on really cool discount. However, I have Pillow Talk shade as well that I'll definitely share a swatch video in upcoming future. I have that shade, but that shade is not on discount. You might see some discount by the sale ends. Sometimes I've seen that they add really cool discount on newly launched products. So maybe I'll inform on my Instagram if I see some discount. But this shade is my go-to. It is just that perfect pink that's going to give you a very healthy flush of color, but it's not too much. It has that really nice nude peach kind of a vibe underneath and more of a pink. So it is kind of a very fresh blush look you will get, and it is not like a proper matte, but it's more of like a satin matte. It applies like a liquid and sets like a satin matte, and it gives that really nice blurry look to your skin. You won't be able to see much of pores, and your skin is going to look very much smooth and nice, and is very, very, very long lasting. I would highly recommend you to try this particular blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm so impressed, and I use it a lot on a day-to-day wear as well, because it is just so comfortable, gives you a blurry look, a really nice satin matte kind of a finish, not super glowy, not super matte, somewhere in between. When I went out in hot, humid summer weather, this was working great, so I really liked it, and yeah, highly recommend. Now the next blush is again something I really enjoy wearing, is from Too Faced. This is from their Cloud Crush Blurring Blush range. Okay, and the shade is Candy Clouds. Just have a look at this gorgeous pink. It has that lilac purple vibe. It is a very good cool pink kind of a shade. Some of you beauties might think that it is not going to suit you, but trust me, it suits everybody equally, because you just need to know how to apply and at which particular point you need to apply this particular blush, so that it can work well for you. Just figure out as per your beautiful face shape what blush placement works well for you, and you will love this shade because it looks so good. It adds that really nice dimension, plus gives you that really nice within sort of a blushing rosy glow kind of a look that is just so good again. And this particular variant is a matte variant, and other shades are having slight bit of a shimmery particles in it, and it gives a really beautiful blurring effect that I really like. Skin looks very healthy and fresh, and with a lot of dimension and rosy glow underneath, plus that blurred out look. So good, so good. You can also pair this with any of your favorite deeper shade of blush. Just apply that on the highest points of your face and this on the center. Wow, chef's kiss. So this is so good. I highly recommend you to try this blush as well, and super long lasting for the entire day. All these blushes are super duper long lasting. Now the next one is actually a newly launched blush, and it is on a really cool deal that you must check. And this is McGrath Labs Divine Blush Legendary Glow Color Balm. They have some really cool shades, but they launched only 5 or 6 shades, I guess, in India. And I got my hands on the shade Fleurotique because just have a look at this packaging. I really like this because it is so lightweight and it looks really nice. super travel friendly actually, and I've shared this swatch and quick thoughts on my Instagram, so go ahead, explore for that if you want to know how I like to apply and how it actually looks. But just have a look at this shade. This is such a unique, beautiful rosy shade. It's not too cool, not too warm, somewhere in between. Beautiful neutral shade, has a really nice purple blue tone underneath that looks really beautiful onto the skin. Very, again, rosy glow. I am loving rosy glow, glowing from within, blushing from within kind of a blushes these days, and this gives exactly that kind of a look. And again, it is so long lasting for the entire day, and you can build this up. You can keep a subtle quantity onto the skin and that sheer wash of color, or just build this up for it to be long lasting on your skin. And yeah, I highly recommend. This is actually something that's going to give you a very beautiful glassy skin look. But if you want to subdue that glassiness a bit, you can apply with the help of a powder puff or with the help of a brush, because the brush bristles also going to soak the extra bit of a glow, that moisture that's there in the formulation. So you'll be able to see more of a pigment and less of a glow. And if you want more of a glow, more of a pigment, apply with the help of your fingertips. That would work great. And also you can apply with the help of the powder puff. And all these blush shades gonna suit on all skin tone beauties beautifully, including this one. And I would highly recommend you to try this one out. You can also check the other shades if you're interested. So yeah, this is very unique and gonna look very flattering on everybody. Now moving ahead with the bronzers, and this particular bronzer is something I'm wearing a lot these days. This is what I have onto my skin right now. It gives a really nice blurring effect, plus a really cool matte bronzer. If you're someone who is looking forward to have a really beautiful airbrush kind of a finish you want in a bronzer, plus a matte look, no glowy, not at all, and gives you a really nice sun-kissed look, but it should not be very heavy onto the skin. It should just blend into the skin like nothing, just like your beautiful skin is bronzing naturally. Go ahead, invest in this particular one. This is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I am in the shade 2 medium, and such a huge pan. This is gonna last for so many months, years. Of course, so huge, right? I love this shade. Oh my god, it is so good looking onto my skin. Just have a look at this bronzy look. I have light skin tone with neutral undertones, so I really enjoy wearing bronzers. However, I don't have so many bronzers, but when I'm stuck to a particular bronzer, I am using that only for days, weeks and months. So yeah, before this I was very much stuck onto the Huda Beauty Glowish bronzers, but they are now getting discontinued, so there is no any shade available. So if you see, that one is also highly recommended, because I've shared my thoughts on the glowish bronzers a lot of times. So yeah, you can go ahead and watch my past recommendations video, but for now I'm hooked to this particular one and I love it. Highly recommend. Super long lasting onto the skin for the entire day. Now if you want to try a really cool glowing bronzer and a really good smelling bronzer as well, then look no further. This is your answer. This is Too Faced Natural Chocolate Bronzer, and I am in the shade Caramel Cocoa, which is actually a lighter shade, and another shade is Golden Cocoa, which is more golden and more deeper than the Caramel Cocoa. So this smells so delicious, just like chocolate. Very mouth-watering, but it's not too much, okay? Just a slight bit of a whiff that makes you feel very nice. And yeah, this is how it looks like. It gives slight bit of a glow, like that luminosity onto the skin, but it's not very chunky, glittery, shimmery. I don't like that. And this just gives me that perfect amount of luminous glow onto my skin with a bronzing effect that I really enjoy wearing, and again blends beautifully, gives you a really nice soft finish and merges really well onto the skin. I love this particular bronzer. Again, it is very long lasting. Now this bronzer is again something that I love to wear when I'm in hurry, because this is actually a multitasker, and this is from Nudestix. Yeah, Nudestix bronzer, all over bronze color, and I am in the shade Sunkissed. You can go ahead and try their other shades, that is Terracotta Tan for more of a a rusty terracotta kind of a look. They also have Deep Maple A, which is again a really cool shade, more of a, you know, contour bronze kind of a shade, whereas this particular one has a really cool red undertone in it. I've shared the swatch and talked about it so many times, and I almost always recommend this particular product. And they have launched their blushes, the new blushes. Oh my god, I'm so much eyeing on 2 shades. I hope we'll get great deals because that one is a newly launched one. I will share about it on my Instagram, so stay tuned. If I see any good deal, I'll get my hands on it. So this Sunkissed bronzer, yeah, bronzer has my heart, and this is how it looks like. It has a bit of a red hue into it, so it's not like so much red or burnt orange kind of a shade. It is that more of a bronze, less of a red. It can give you a really nice blush bronzer hybrid kind of a look. You can apply this onto your eyes, onto your lips for a really nice monochromatic look, and it is matte, so it survives and stays in its place for a very long time. And it also has brush, yeah, to just blend on the go, and you can take this brush out and wash this and then again put it back like this. So yeah, it is very handy and sanitizing in terms of hygiene, which is good. I highly recommend you to try this particular bronzer from Nudestix. It is just my absolute favorite, and I've used this one so much. Highly recommend. This is so good, and it is matte. It does not have any shimmery chunky particles, no luminosity, just a perfect bronzy blush hybrid kind of a product. And if you place it nicely where the bronzer is placed, it is going to look so good with the lifted look. That just looks stunning, right? Highly recommend again. Now let's move on to highlighters, and these 4 I am using consistently and loving it so much. So the very first one is on 50% off. I've seen that in last sale as well, it was on 50% off, and I recommend it. And so many of you beauties bought this on my recommendation, and you guys are loving it, so I'm very happy for it. And this is Huda Beauty Empowered Face Gloss, and this is the shade Glow Energy. Only one shade is there. It is part of their Empowered collection. Firstly, I am in love with the packaging. It looks super duper luxe. This matte gold kind of a vibe. Oh my god, but at the same time it is this shiny, yeah, and it has these shimmer pearls in it that you need to swirl your fingers on the pan, clean fingers, yes, clean fingers, and then just tap onto the highest points of your face. I've applied this one and also the Pretty Grunge that PH blush gloss. That one is also something that's gonna apply beautifully. It looks very even, doesn't makes your makeup crusty. This one does not makes your makeup crusty. Even on top of the powder, if you apply it with the light hand, it is gonna apply beautifully and gonna stay intact in its place. The glow gonna look so amazing. It is non-sticky, non-greasy, plus there is not much of a pigment in it. It is more like a, you know, skin is glassy, luminous from within kind of a look you will get. So if you don't want to have any kind of pigment and you want that glass skin kind of a look, invest in this particular product. You will love it. And the glow, that glassiness is super long lasting for the entire day. Now the next product is actually a limited edition one. I've shared my thoughts on the entire collection in a separate video. So I would highly recommend you to watch that video to understand about this product in detail. By the way, I've seen that this one is back in stock. This is MAC Molten Metal Highlighter, and the shade is Many Moons Aglow. By the way, this is part of their Lunar New Year collection, the Love Struck Luck range. Yes, and this is how it looks like. Firstly, I am in love with this glass packaging, and the liquid is just so good. Here is the pump. The liquid is something, when you apply, it applies like a liquid, and in a few minutes it's gonna set like a powder in its place for the entire day. But the shimmery particles are not at all glittery, shimmery, chunky. No, it's gonna give you a very luminous glow. Applies like liquid, sets like powder, and it stays as it is intact for the entire day. Gives you a very beautiful glow, and it is a perfect champagne-y, bit of a golden hint kind of a shade, more of a champagne shade that I really like. A very unique formulation. I've never seen any liquid highlighter from MAC, so this is The very first one that I have tried from MAC, the liquid one, Strobe Cream, is a different thing. It is a liquid highlighter. And oh my god, it is not at all sticky, greasy. Your hair is not gonna stick, just a perfection. It is a limited edition. If you want to get something very unique, super long lasting, beautiful looking highlighter in a high-end brand, invest in this one. Beautiful product. You know what, when I was shopping for this product, I was so much confused, should I get this or not? But when I read that it is a liquid highlighter and sets like a powder, it was so interesting, and I so wanted to see how it works like that. And it does a great job in the longevity, how it looks onto the skin. The way it sits onto the skin is just so beautiful looking. Highly, highly recommend. Now let's talk about two of my favorite powder highlighters, and the very first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter, and they have so many beautiful shades, but this particular one has my heart. This is Pillow Talk Glow, and oh, I have one more liquid highlighter to share. Stay tuned. So this is how it looks like. If you don't want to get your hands on any kind of a champagne-y, bronzy, golden shade, invest in this particular one, because this is gonna give you that pinkish blushing highlighter look. When you apply a pink blush and when you apply this pink highlighter, Pillow Talk highlighter on top, it is gonna give you a pink glow from within kind of a look. It is so softly and finely milled. It applies like a powder, it sets like a powder, but it has that really nice soft creamy powdery kind of a finish that just melts into the skin and looks very natural. Again, all these highlighters does not have any kind of a chunky, shimmery, glittery finish. It is very natural looking and beautiful looking, because I like such finishes, and I highly recommend, again, if you want to have a really good quality luxury highlighter, invest in this. If you want me to suggest any other, then you can try the champagne shade as well. That is something that's going to suit on, again, variety of, in fact, almost all skin tone beauties. But if you want to have a really nice pink highlighter, Pillow Talk highlighter, invest in this. Pillow Talk Glow. Now the next one is something I received as a freebie with my purchase. So amazing. If you get this as a freebie, pick this one up, because it is a very unique formula. It is from MAC. This is MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the variant Double Gleam. The shade is Double Gleam, and this one I've seen is back in stock for purchase after a very, very, very long time. So just have a look at this really nice icy slight bit champagne highlighter. It looks so good. It is something that applies like a cream and sets like a powder. All right, that one is different. That liquid to powder is different thing, and this is something that applies like a soft cream. It's not like super creamy in texture, but creamy powdery kind of a texture. It applies beautifully and sets like a powder in its place for the entire day and looks stunning, looks amazing. I have applied the other shade, Whisper of Guilt, from this range only onto my skin, and you can see how beautiful it looks. Yeah, on the tip of my nose, inner corner highlight, Whisper of Guilt. If you get to see that shade for purchase, you can shop. And I highly recommend this one, again, super long lasting. Now another liquid highlighter is actually a newly launched one. I have all three shades. I've talked about it previously as well in my top must have, favorites video. I'll add a link to it, in which I've tried some newly launched products and I've shared my thoughts on it, like Maybelline, this Lumimatte foundation, and this product, and some others as well might interest you. So this one is K-Beauty Illuminating Liquid Luminizer, and the shade I'm recommending is Champagne, because so many of you beauties are asking in the comment box that if I want to shop a particular shade that's going to suit on me, then if you are confused which shade going to suit you out of Sparkling, Rosy and Champagne, then Champagne is something that's going to suit on everybody for any makeup look you are wearing. And this is how it looks like for the finish and everything. Go ahead, watch my swatch videos. There are separate swatches, hand swatches, face swatches, also short form review video that will definitely help you to decide. And this is how it looks like. If you want me to review this particular product in detail, in a detailed YouTube video, do let me know in comment box. And I love this. It is a gorgeous highlighter. It does not have any kind of a shimmery, glittery particles. It has that a glossy finish onto the skin. It looks like a glossy highlighter. Yeah, it is not at all in your face. The shimmer particles you won't be able to see. Only you'll be able to see is a really nice highlighted glossy finish that looks absolutely stunning, and it just blends beautifully, looks really nice like a glass, and I highly recommend. Again, very long lasting. अरे ये video हो गई? Okay, I was so excited to talk about all these products. So yeah, the video is done. When it started and when it ended, I just don't know. Like, it was just so interesting to film this particular video. So yeah, these were all the recommendations. The glow brush is amazing. The fragrances, Bath and Body Works, great discount. Kayali miniature one on 40-50% off. If you want to try and test, you can shop one or two variants of your choice. And these blushes, bronzers and highlighters has my heart. I just love it. Purchase links are there in description box for your ease, so don't forget to check. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then don't forget to like, share, comment your beautiful words, and subscribe for more such videos. Press the bell icon to get notified for my upcoming videos. And yeah, enjoy shopping in this Nykaa Hot Pink sale or whenever you want to get your hands on any of these beautiful products. I hope it helps. I'll see you soon in my next one. Till then, take care. Bye.